Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer, and today we are talking about the lunar eclipse. It's on March 13 or March 14, depending on the time zone you are, so it's around midnight. And in this chart, the sun makes a conjunction with Saturn. Additionally, Mercury is going to go retrograde on March 14 or March 15, depending on your time zone. Again, it's around midnight. So what does this all mean for you? That's what we're going to talk about. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Just to let you know what we're going to be doing, we're going to do a short overview, and then we're going to look at your sign in particular. We'll talk about love and then money. And so if you haven't already, please subscribe. And by the way, if you want a PDF of your chart so you can follow along on these videos, then reach out to me. There's a link in the description and I will send you that PDF. So for this lunar eclipse, there's definitely an emphasis on letting go of something. And ideally, that would be fears, worries, insecurities, doubts. And then it's also about embracing that Sun-Saturn connection. And that is about grit and determination. When we put the Sun and Saturn together in Pisces, it's almost like creating a spiritual path for yourself, just like the spiritual masters of old, where they let go of certain things in their lives so that they would have an uninterrupted journey towards spiritual enlightenment. So this particular lunar eclipse is at 23 degrees of Virgo, and all eclipses close doors, and so this is closing the door on some Virgo aspect of your life. Now, it's usually that you wished for this, that you were hoping that some part of your life would change, and now the universe is fulfilling that request, even though this may not feel like the timing is right, or that you have it in the budget, or that it is unfolding like you envisioned. Now, this full moon / eclipse is opposite the Sun and Saturn. And the best way to deal with Saturn is to lean in and to work hard and to have grit and determination and to set the bar very high for yourself and then strive to get over that bar, exceed the expectations, and then Saturn is your friend. So this Sun and Saturn in Pisces is asking us to take a holistic view of our life and to treat our lives with respect and reverence. And that is to treat your body like a temple and give your mind the time and the space to think its own thoughts, to be kind to yourself, to do the things that will help you live in the present and feel better, and that will radiate outward to your community. And so that means that you're going to feel better, more prosperous, healthier, happier, and everyone around you will as well. Okay, Libra, this lunar eclipse is rising in your chart, which gives it a lot of significance and importance, especially about letting go. And this could be letting go of tangible items, but it's more that as you let go of the tangible item, you are letting go of the memories from the past that were painful, the hurts, the disappointments. And so look for things that have significance for you, because that can help you cut cords from negative things from the past. And then when we look across to the Sun and Saturn, in your area of daily routines, this is about raising the bar by doing a daily spiritual practice. Now, you're probably doing something already, but maybe you want to give it more time, or to bring in a teacher, or to, really be present for it if it's been something that you're kind of doing by rote. So some daily spiritual practices maybe things like journaling, yoga, meditation, lighting a candle, doing prayer, adjusting feng shui cures. Maybe you were doing something in nature that had to take a break because of winter. So this is also a reminder too, because Venus is retrograde and Venus is your planet ruler, of things from your past that you used to do. A few years ago, maybe you did something when you were much younger, and now you can bring that forth so that it can become the daily spiritual practice. And if you would like to know more about what 2025 and 2026 have in store for you, I do readings. There's a link in the description. Now, when it comes to love relationships, specifically new love, you have a lot of energy going on in relationship houses. However, The issue is that Venus is making a semi-square with Uranus. So there's a little bit of a mismatch going on, like you're meeting someone, but that's not the person you were hoping to meet, or that the person is meeting you, but you feel like you're not ready for a relationship, or you don't want a relationship with them. So the way to get around this is to meet many more people. And so to not take this as some sort of block from the universe, this is just, there's still an aspect here, it's just a mismatch of energy. And so that might mean that you meet someone at the door, but the person you're supposed to meet is across the room. And so you need to meet the person at the door and then move on and meet more people. Now, when it comes to existing love relationships, Venus and Mars are not making an aspect, but Venus is in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars, so you have a hidden aspect. And being that Venus is retrograde, it's probably bringing up something that you guys thought you had worked out, thought that was put to bed and all done, but there was still some residual energy. And that could be that you're bringing it up or the other person's bringing it up because it still needs to be completely solved. And you can do that because of this hidden connection. So, you know, if you think, oh, we already talked about that, we already hashed it out, well, maybe not. And so this is a time where you can come together and finally finish something for good. And I don't mean the relationship, I mean the issue. Now, when it comes to your money, you've got some powerful energy brewing. You pull money from both Pluto and Mars is moving forward to make that last opposition with Pluto. That's going to be happening outside this 2-week period, but the energy is building. And so if you are working on some new money-making idea, it's time to push the accelerator and get moving on this. If you've been procrastinating about collecting money that is owed to you or working on your investments, this is something to focus on, because as this energy lines up, you have big opportunities coming. So you want to get all your ducks in a row so that you're ready. Sorry, I was picturing the ducks for a second. Now, when it comes to money from business or from investments, Venus is making a sextile with Pluto. This is good energy for getting more money over this next 2 weeks. Most of this is predicated on you taking some sort of action initially. So that is, maybe, promoting something that you're doing, phoning up somebody who owes you, talking to your broker. As Venus is moving backwards, it's tightening this aspect, it's getting stronger. So you can take action at the beginning of this 2 weeks, but it's even better as this energy progresses. And then when it comes to money derived from career, so that would be a paycheck, you're actually doing quite good energy for getting a raise or getting some sort of perks, and that is that the Sun is making a trine to Mars. Now, of course, with all the disruptive energy that is going on in different businesses and jobs and things like that, you do want to be mindful. If your company is in some sort of distress, it may be challenging right now to utilize this energy. You will have other opportunities this year. So, but if your company is sound, this could be a very good time to talk to your supervisor about a raise, especially if you roll in some sort of, like additional projects that you want to work on, or if you have a big stack of accomplishments, something like that could really boost your case. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Consider signing up for my newsletter where I talk about astrological happenings every week. And if you would like to know personally what is up for you in 2025 and 2026, I do readings. There's a link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.